Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and may the force be with you, always. Today is, we're going to be talking about Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Adventure Awaits. This is a special episode that they created to promote the new Galaxy's Edge part of the Disneyland and Disney World Resort parks. Star Wars Land, as many people call it, but it's Galaxy's Edge, Black Spire Outpost on Batuu. It's literally going to another planet, and I don't have the normal screen up right now because I have to show you I'm in this video. Why not? Who else am I gonna? I've shown it to everybody else I know. So it's this guy right here, the sexy legs in front of the guy with the orange jacket. That's my friend Jonathan. Then there's this other guy with a red hat. He's in front of me, looking at me for some reason. And then my other friend Sabina, she's moving toward the front there. Yeah, it's a. We were there on opening day. Hey, here, look, got my T-shirt. Still have the tags on it. My Galaxy's Edge opening day, 5/31 T-shirt. That's me in the crowd. So yeah, I had to share that. But there we are. There's the splash page. This came out in 2019. It's an hour and 21 minutes long. It is technically. They keep saying it's 2 hours because it originally aired on ABC, I think, or Freeform or something, with commercials. So there are a lot of breaks where you could see the commercials would be, but you're on Disney Plus. You don't need to watch the commercials. But it does break things up a little bit because you get lots of experiences from mostly adults who grew up with this. You get Neil Patrick Harris, you get Keegan-Michael Key, Kaylee Cuoco from Big Bang Theory, Sarah Hyland from Modern Family, and a bunch of other people. There's even a younger guy named Miles. They're all part of the Disney ABC show family. They've all done shows and things. So yeah, of course they get to join in all this fun. And I know that Neil especially and Keegan, both of them are humongous Star Wars fans, and they get to tell their little Star Wars story, what made them fans in the first place, which is kind of cool to me. I know this thing is technically 3 years old, almost 3 years old at this point, because it came out obviously like in June or July, I guess, in 2019. Obviously after May 31st, when we were there. As I said this yesterday, I not only appear in this in a very small little spot, my name appears in the credits because they used some of our footage that my friend Jonathan in the orange jacket actually filmed. I wanted to put the Pop Culture Geek, network title on there, but they put my name instead. So yeah, but still, hey, either way, it's weird to have my name somewhere on Disney Plus and basically not do a whole lot. Basically just enjoy Disneyland, enjoy Galaxy's Edge. And it's something that I had been dreaming about forever. It's been something I've been hoping for. When you're a little kid first seeing Star Wars way back when, you always dream you have dreams that you could go to the worlds of Star Wars, at least one planet. And this is a pretty cheesy promotional video for the most part that I just spit all over you. Sorry. It's a promotional video, but it gave me goosebumps. Even though I've seen it like 2 or 3 times already, it gave me goosebumps because it brings me back to the park. I used to be an annual pass holder, then the pandemic happened. And so it's been over 2 years now since I've been in the park. I didn't know that the last time I went to the park, it would be the last time I went to the park, March 3rd. But yeah, it is what it is. And I had only gotten to go on Rise of the Resistance one time. We were lucky enough to get there first thing in the morning and then only get on it at 9 o'clock at night, eventually after getting our number called in the queue, back when that was a thing. But yeah, I'm pretty much every part of my life leading up to this was all about Galaxy's Edge. I mean, I'd gone to the Star Wars Celebration. I go to every Star Wars Celebration, at least the ones in the U.S. In Chicago that year. Got to sit in the Rise of the Resistance vehicle. Didn't move at all, but got my picture taken there. Got to did I say, by the way, did I say the reason why my name is in the credits? It's because they used our footage. I probably said that. Jonathan was filming it most of the time. His name should be in the credits as much as anything, but yeah, it's on our channel here, so find it. I might link to it here, or if not, it's in the description, or both. So we'll see. Either way, I've been to Star Wars Celebration. I was at D23 when they were when they announced it the previous year. Everything just leading up to this, I was dying to step into this world, and it's been 2 years since I've been there, due to a pandemic and the fact that now the pass I want isn't available, and whatever. But I will be back for Star Wars Celebration, Star Wars Night. Not that it matters. If you see me there, say hi. I watch all your videos. You're a big fan, right? All of you. But anyway, yeah. So I mean, I'm excited to go back to this. This brought back so many memories about the first time seeing this, and now being gone for so long. I can't believe it's been 2 years. It's 2 years since I've been in this place. Since I had a pass, I'd be one of those pass holes that would just go there, grab dinner, wander around, maybe buy a trinket or two, go on some rides, fly the Millennium Falcon, and well, toward the end, I didn't really get a chance to ride Rise of the Resistance more than once. And that video is also on this channel as well, our experience with that. But yeah, it's... if you're a Star Wars fan, if you're not a Star Wars fan, honestly, none of this will make any sense to you. There's no reason for you to watch it. It may not ever prompt you to go, oh my gosh, well, Kaylee Cuoco likes it. Well, then I must go on this. So Keegan-Michael Key, sure. Key and Peele, that guy from Key and Peele, that guy right there. Yeah, he likes it, so I must like it too. You know, you're not going to, if it's not your thing, you don't understand it. It's fine. It's cool. But for those of us Star Wars fans, yeah, some of us are a little bit harsh. It didn't do the thing we wanted it to do, but I love it just the way it is. I've spent 4th of July in this part of the park. I stepped into this part of the park. I go to Disneyland mainly. I've not been to the Disney World one yet. Disneyland one, I stepped in the park just as the fireworks are going off in Disneyland, and the fireworks are very different in Batuu than they are in the rest of the park, even though they're the same exact fireworks. I was able to step into the wooded area, separate way from everybody else. Everybody's clamoring around the Millennium Falcon. I was able to step back and just watch the fireworks as they explode over the Black Spire outpost, and it's just gorgeous. It's just beautiful, and it's something to see. For those of you who have never been here, this is a nice primer. It gets you an idea of what's available to go. I mean, I know it's been shut down for a while, and now it's been open for a while, and things have changed. This is definitely all very pre-pandemic in the way they explain all the things you can do. Rules have changed a lot, especially when it comes to building lightsabers and other things like that. But hopefully someday we'll get back to a situation where they're in both parks. No masks, no special rules. I wish there was no reservations, but hey, can't have everything, I guess. But yeah, you get to see input and comments from George Lucas himself, including just all the people who went, who put their love and blood, sweat, and tears into this. To me, eternal thanks. I know it's due to evolve in time, more than likely. There's so much that's gone into it, and there's so many things that are yet to be put into it. I don't think it's just like Walt's thing. As long as there's imagination in the world, Disneyland is never finished, and that includes Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I honestly believe that. For now, it is what it is. The pandemic kind of put things on a holding pattern for a while, but and there's a lot of things that actually were on the drawing boards that never actually made it in the initial run that could someday still make it. And yeah, who knows? There's lots of options that are out there. But if you want to see what the original version was in 2019 and the way it technically is now in both parks, now that it's open in both parks, and now it's somewhat easier to get on Rise of the Resistance, from what I've been told. This is a great primer for everything. You get John Boyega and Oscar Isaac, Moon Knight, both talking about their experience of performing their roles for this ride. By the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about when I talk about the ride, there are two. One is Millennium Falcon, Smuggler's Run, and that is your chance to fly the Millennium Falcon. For some, it's frustrating, and it's just crazy. I still love it. I still love it every time I get a chance to go, because I'm getting to live Star Wars. It's just what it is. It's the closest thing I'll get, unless I built a Millennium Falcon itself and it could fly. So it's closest you're going to get. It's just the way it is. Even if you were an actor in the movie, you know that those are just sets. And yeah, you can walk up and down the ramp, or you can sit in the cockpit, but you know that surrounding you is just cameras and assistant directors and people with craft services just are out of sight. It's just, you know that you're not immersed in the world. But on Batuu, in Galaxy's Edge, Black Spire Outpost, it's immersive. I would go there just to relieve the stress of my work week, of all the things I do, just to step away into another world, another galaxy far, far away. And I miss that terribly. I'm dying to get back there. Like I said, hopefully I'll be there with friends on the 27th of May. And it should be pretty dang cool. We'll be in the rest of the park too, but very much in Star Wars area. So yeah, this is, again, I don't know what else I can really say. I know there's some people who wish this was different. It was like, oh, maybe it should be Tatooine, or we should go to Coruscant, or we should do all sorts of other planets and the stuff we like. And they make a very good case in this video to explain why it wasn't like, hey, let's just create a museum for all the planets we like. They could just walk through and go, oh, look, here, I'll walk through one door and it's Tatooine, and then the next door, suddenly I'm on Bespin and on Cloud City. That would have been neat, but you would know that you're just standing around posing for pictures on different planets. That's about it. This is a world that lives and breathes, and each of the cast members are characters, and you get to see Chewie and Rey and Vi Marathi and Marathi. Yeah, I'm bad at that. An original character you can only see in Galaxy's Edge, who could show up somewhere else along the way, in some other medium. But yeah, I highly recommend, if you never got a chance to go to the parks yet, especially if you're waiting for things to calm down a bit. Check this world out, especially if you love Star Wars. I know I don't need to convince Star Wars fans to go here. It's a given. But don't let there's people who just love to bitch about these things. Like, it doesn't exactly fit the way that they, in their small minds, would prefer it to be. Let that world, you can't decide when you go to New York City that, it's not the New York City I was expecting. I expected Spider-Man to be flying overhead, or see the Daily Bugle over there. No, you can't expect New York City to be what you thought it was going to be, especially if you haven't explored all of it. And when it comes to Batuu, when it comes to Galaxy's Edge, it's the world we've been given, and I think it's a world that I love to explore. I love using the app and going through all the things and controlling the devices and collecting all the things and translating, and there's so much to do in this episode. This thing explains all that goes into it, all that you can do. Building droids, building lightsabers, and yes, it's all very scripted. It's all very controlled and sweet, but especially Neil and Keegan, they really are fans, and it's neat to see them. Enjoy this kind of thing. Look for the footage. See if you can match up the footage from our videos with what they used here, which is probably like a few seconds. I don't know if I've actually fully checked to see which seconds they used in our videos, but it was unbelievable to experience this and to see it captured in this thing, and then see my name as part of it, is just kind of freaking amazing. I love Star Wars. That's pretty apparent. Have I told you that recently? But yeah, I'm dying to get back to Batu. Let's pick tomorrow's episode.
220.
220. 220. Come on. 2. Okay. Oh, okay. I've heard of this. I have not seen it. I can't remember if it's live action or animated, but it's a series, so we'll watch maybe 1 or 2 episodes, depending on what it's like. We'll see. Whether I like it or not, I usually just do 1 episode at the very least. But we'll find out when we watch Higglytown Heroes. Yep. Higglytown Heroes is what we're watching next on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I think I could talk about Star Wars Galaxy's Edge all day, and I keep feeling that I'm going to remember something the moment I end this. But no. We're going to move on. Higglytown Heroes tomorrow on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with that. Bye.